Many people struggle to lose weight even though they are eating very few calories each day. But are calories nonsense, or is there something more sinister going on? Let's dive in. Hi everyone, Floyd Meyer here. Millions of people struggle to lose weight year after year, even if they are counting their calories and they're hypocaloric, and they look down at the scales and they continue to see the numbers increasing. So why is this happening? Now, I think many times it comes down to binge eating, especially on the weekends. So let's look at an example to make this more clear. So we're going to be talking about an individual, and this guy, he is being really diligent. He has counted his calories, he's doing meal prep, and during the week he's doing fantastically. So what I've done is I've created a chart for you guys to make this make more sense. So what we're looking at is this man's week, and each day we're looking at how many calories he's taking in total from all the foods and drinks that he's eating. So you can see here, Monday through Thursday, he's doing a really good job. So he's keeping his total calories around 1,700. And so that, for him, is going to end up resulting in him losing weight. And the numbers are going to change individual to individual, but you guys can get the idea from this example. So during the week, he's doing fantastic. He's at 1,700 calories. Like I said, he's doing correct portion sizes, he's measuring everything out, he's been measuring what his total calories are, so he's doing a really good job. But what happens is, like many of us, on the weekends he likes to go out with his friends, he has a couple drinks, he ends up eating some foods that aren't on his specific diet, and he eats more of them. And so what happens is, let's say on Friday, he goes out. Again, he has a couple of drinks with his friends. He ends up eating, some late night pizza or some late night ice cream. And so what happens is his total calories for that day goes up to 2,400. And that alone would not be enough to set most people over the edge and make them gain weight. But when you continue these habits, or you have an extreme increase in the amount of calories that you're taking, what can happen is it can throw your entire week off, even though you have been so diligent each and every day. So let's say on Saturday, he goes out and he ends up doing even more. So instead of just a couple of drinks, he has 6, 7, 8 beers. He ends up eating some more pizza, and he has dessert. He's eating larger portion sizes. He's not following what he's doing the rest of the week. He's eating larger portion sizes than normal. So his total daily calories on Saturday goes up to about 2,800. And this is really easy to do, especially if you have a couple of slices of pizza, you have some extra drinks. This is completely doable, and it happens to a lot of people. Then on Sunday, he's watching the game with his friends, he has a couple of beers, has some extra snacks. Again, he's not following his normal portion sizes that he follows throughout the rest of the week. And so again, he goes up to 2,400. So what happens is your body does not know day to day, how many calories exactly you're taking in. It just looks at how many calories you're taking in on average, and over time, that's what's going to determine how much you weigh, if you're gaining weight or losing weight. So on average, even though he's good throughout the week, because he's binging on the weekends, his total daily calories goes up to 2,000 on average, which for him can actually make him gain weight. So for a lot of people, in order to lose weight, say they have to be about 1,700 calories. If you're 1,800 to 1,900, then he would end up, maintaining. He's not going to lose weight, but he's not going to gain weight. And if he goes above 2,000 calories, then he's actually going to end up gaining weight. So in this situation, he's good all week, but he binges on the weekends, and then he actually is going to end up gaining weight, week after week. And so you can imagine, and even this is all too common. And you can imagine an even more extreme case. So say we have an individual and they are doing really good 6 out of 7 days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, they are at this 1,700 calorie mark. but one day a week, they just completely lose it. And this ends up happening to a lot of people. They make one bad decision, they have one food that doesn't, quote unquote, fit into their diet, and it just ends up snowballing. And so then they have, multiple snacks, they end up eating a pizza and having ice cream and drinking a bunch of alcoholic drinks or soda. And then so you can imagine that in one day, you can easily take in 3,800, 4,000 calories. And so if that happened to an individual and they are really good all week long, but then one day they have a lot extra calories, or an even easier situation is like they sit down and they eat an entire large pizza to themselves, or they eat an entire cake or a huge tub of ice cream, you can easily ramp up your total daily calories to being very high. So if you take in like 3,800 calories one day, you're actually going to end up gaining weight, because on average, it's going to bring your total calories to about 2,000 or above. And so for a lot of people, that's going to make them gain weight. So the point of this is not to forego any fun. It's not to not go out with your friends. The point is that when you are creating a weight loss strategy, you need to factor this stuff in. If you are going to go out and have a couple drinks and go out and have some extra foods, then you have basically two main options. One option is to just eat less calories throughout the rest of the week. So instead of eating 1,700 calories during the week, say you take in 1,600 calories, and then you can end up buffering what you do on the weekends. The other option is that you just eat a little bit less on the weekends and just restrict yourself. So instead of drinking 7 to 8 drinks, you limit yourself to 1 to 2. Or instead of eating 3 slices of pizza, you just limit it to 1, and you just don't get that extra dessert. So there are a lot of easy things that you can do in order to keep your total weekly average of calories taken in at a point where it's actually going to help you to lose weight over time. So I hope that this has been helpful. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Make sure that you're subscribing, make sure that you're following, so that you don't miss out on any more of this great content. So again, this is Floyd Meyer reminding you to eat better so you can do more.